With the state budget up in the air, families and school districts around the state face uncertainty as they wait on the future of the free lunch program.
But Northville Public Schools isn't waiting. Their board deciding to put more school meals on the table for at least another month. Fox News' Brandon Hudson joining us live from Northville with more. And how are they able to pay for that, Brandon?
Yeah, Roop, Terry, the thing about this story is it doesn't matter if your school district is affluent or cash-strapped. If you're in a urban, suburban, or rural area, every district is scrambling to preserve its free meal program. That's primarily because studies have shown that kids who are fed, it impacts their students' behavior and their ability to learn. So I want you to look at this here. Here's how Northville Public Schools pays for its free lunch program. There's 7,000 students enrolled in the district. It costs $400,000 a month for its free lunch program. So to make this work without a budget, the district will pull from its general fund. You can think of this as a rainy day fund. But this is a Band-Aid on a problem that is plaguing every school district in the state. Northville School Board unanimously approved a measure to extend its free lunch program through October if a budget isn't passed. Board members and the district CFO had a half-hour conversation weighing their options. So today, we sat down with Superintendent R.J. Weber about this decision.
If you went into your boss and said, hey, I'm taking the next 3 months off, don't call me. I'm not going to do my job. My guess is, Brandon, you're not going to have a job at the end of 3 months. And ostensibly, July 1st was the deadline for this work to have been done. I don't know in any world that I can think of where it would be okay for somebody to not complete what they're obligated to do for 3 months and it be okay.
It seems like your kids are a priority.
Absolutely.
It's safe to say that,
yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
Do you feel they're a priority to the people that you have put in office in Lansing?
It really doesn't feel that way right now.
During our conversation with Dr. Weber, we also learned that the students aren't the only ones that will be impacted here. Food service workers could get laid off if the budget isn't passed, and then they would be rehired if the budget is passed. So there was that bit of uncertainty for about a month or however long that would last as well. But if a decision is not made by the end of October, the Northville School Board will have to again meet and then may have to approve another extension for another month. So we'll see what happens.
Brandon, this is one of the examples how this responsibility was kicked to the state, and now the state has that responsibility, or I guess obligation, perhaps, the way they look at it, to be able to do this. And there's so many children who really depend on these meals, and we know how much it impacts them.
Look, money is tight for a lot of families right now, and we're seeing that a lot of families are still struggling. Even though the pandemic was 5 years ago, you have a lot of families who are still trying to make ends meet just to provide food on the table. This program here was a lifesaver for a lot of families. Kids could come in, parents didn't have to wake up early to pack a lunch or provide a lunch. You didn't have to come up with ideas. You could rely on the school district. But we're seeing now, if they don't reach a decision by Tuesday, the kids will have a free meal by Tuesday. Then by Wednesday, they may not have anything. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, if they're having a hard time with this one, you can imagine maybe with some of the other issues when they come about, how that's going to be debated as well. We'll see what happens. Thanks, Brandon.